Good morning. How are you? Ooh, lost my voice. Listen, as you know, I'm out of town dealing with some situations that are not good and not happy. But it was funny. I was in the hospital. I stay there about 8 hours a day. Haven't gone yet. It's too early. I'm about to head out there. And something happened and it wasn't good, and something else happened that wasn't good, and then one more thing happened, and I made a joke and started laughing. And the nurse turned around and looked at me and she said, "There is nothing funny about this situation." And then the person with whom I was in the hospital, who was in the hospital, she says, "This is how we cope with stress. We laugh at each other." And it reminded me of a story that, I want to bring some joy. And it reminded me of the story when my mother was in the hospital years ago. She had a heart attack. And I'm in the hospital. I'm laying in her bed. She's sitting on the thing, and I'm laying in her bed. And divorce court was on. And my mother always watches me because she's my mother. So we were sitting there, and a doctor came in, looked at the TV, looked at my mother, and said, "Why do you watch such ridiculous crap?" And my mother looked at me. I stood up, walked over to him, and I said, "Hi, that crap pays my mortgage." He looked at the TV. He looked at me. My mother and I cracked up. "I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know." I said, "You should always never comment on anything until you know who you're talking to." That was unnecessary to comment on our TV and watch it. What difference does it make to you what kind of TV I watch? And you never know. And of course, usually when you walk into a room, the person on the television isn't sitting in the room with you. But he learned a valuable lesson, and my mother and I had the laugh of a lifetime. So the moral of the story is, do everything you're supposed to do to deal with a situation that is unpleasant. But whenever you get an opportunity to do so, in the midst of the madness, find something to fall out laughing about and then proceed to do so. I hope all of you have a fantastic Thursday. I'm looking forward to having a good Tuesday myself. Y'all, and don't vote, VOTE, vote. I ain't playing. They ain't playing. Let's get it done. Take care.